There's gold in them thar hills. So we have the California Gold Rush. There's gold in them thar hills. And January 24th, 1848, Sutter's Mill, all the way to 1855, when it kind of putters out and there's not a whole lot of gold left after that point. So the California Gold Rush began when gold was discovered by James W. Marshall at Sutter's Mill in Coloma, California. The news of gold started a fever, gold fever, brought about 300,000 people to California from the rest of the United States and abroad. It was very quick, very immediately. As soon as people found out there was gold in California, people were just like, oh my God, I can get rich. Remember, the Panic of 1837 had happened, and America, almost 10 years later, was still frustrated about that. And so when people found out that there was gold just out there in the rivers, just go grab it, like, oh, people were like, yes, please. The sudden influx of gold into the money supply renewed the American economy, and the sudden population increase allowed California to go rapidly to statehood in the Compromise of 1850. The gold rush had several severe effects on Native Californians, and resulted in a large Native population decline from disease, genocide, and starvation. By the time it ended, California had gone from a very thinly populated territory to having one of its first two U.S. senators, John C. Fremont. That's the same guy that helped steal California from Mexico. Ah. Selected to be the very first presidential nominee for the new Republican Party. I bet you didn't know that. Abe Lincoln was not the first Republican Party candidate. John C. Fremont was, the guy who stole California. Hey. Gold seekers were often called 49ers because it was 1849. Hey. Named after 1849. It's clever. The peak year for the gold rush, immigration. So it starts in 1848, but most people really show up in 1849. So they call them 49ers. Hey, clever. The more official description of a gold seeker was a prospector, because you're prospecting for gold. You're looking for your prospects. After the initial boom had ended, explicitly anti-foreign and racist attacks, laws, and confiscatory taxes sought to drive out foreigners, not just Native Americans, from the mines, especially the Chinese and Latin American immigrants, mostly from Sonora, Mexico, and Chile, which is kind of odd because, before the Mexican-American War, almost everybody over there was Hispanic or Native American. And these racist anti-foreign, the white people showing up were just brand new. Hypocrisy. The toll on American immigrants was severe as well. 1 in 12 49ers perished as the death and crime rates during the gold rush were extraordinarily high. So, the old American dream was the dream of the Puritans, of Benjamin Franklin's Poor Richard, of men and women content to accumulate their modest fortunes a little at a time, year by year by year. The new dream was the dream of instant wealth, won in a twinkling by audacity and good luck. This golden dream became a prominent part of the American psyche only after Sutter's Mill. This is from historian H.W. Brands. I hope you're learning, and I hope you're having fun.